Hello, everybody. Bill Thornton, SoCal Saber. Thanks for stopping by Gaming with Bill. We're going to start the back nine of the tournament round, the championship round here at Augusta, with Payne Stewart holding a slim one-stroke lead over the rest of the fields. All right, we're going to get her going with Payne Stewart also. And you're looking up there on my chart. If you see the pink up there, that means that's a wind hole. Sometimes I forget them. I put them up there to help me remember, but sometimes I forget. So we go to Payne Stewart. We're going to the 10th hole. This is a par only if it's a 25 to 32. And on a par, this is a par 4. So we're using the driver and the putter. Okay, so here we go. Hope you can see that. No, you can't see that. So move it up a little bit more here. Okay, I'll just put it here by course design. Okay, driver and putter. So he's got 10 starting up to go. Here we go. Okay, we got 10, 28. And then he needed to get 25 for par, and he gets the par. Yeah. What am I doing here? Okay. Okay, that brings up the phone ringing. John Daly. Let's get that phone silenced a little bit here. How's everybody been doing? Is anybody playing the VSU golf that Chris put out? It's a pretty cool game. It's a fast play game. My phone won't shut down. There we go. Fast play game, and so the friends are there. I started this off with 48 golfers. We're down to 24, and there was 2 previous rounds prior to get into the finals. So here's John Daly. He's coming in starting with a 9. Okay. 9, 17, 25. He just gets his par. 25. That's the man. Okay. Tom Kite coming in with 9. Tom's at 37. 9, 17, and 6 is 23. That is a bogey, ladies and gentlemen, for Kite. All right. We do a bogey. We do it in red. Anything above par is in red. Okay, here we go. And Nick Faldo is in with 9. This is the first foursome. Okay, 9, 10, 21, 21. But 21, oh yeah, just is a bogey. He gets the bogey also. Not too good. 2 pars, 2 bogeys on that one. Guys feeling the pressure already, folks. Okay, here comes Ernie Els. Ernie's starting off with 10. The guess when he hasn't looked at the cards. These are the putter, the approach, and the driver, the approach, and the putter. And this is mental preparedness, which comes into play. All right, here we go. Ernie Els starting with 10. And he's got 23. That's a bogey. Fuzzy Zoller with 10. Dice are not being friendly right now, are they? 25. He just gets in with the par. I'll fix that red up there in a minute. Here's Dustin Johnson. Dustin's starting the round off 5 over. Not very good. Here he goes. And he's got a 10 to start. 22, 31, 33. That is par. And Lee Elder. Lee starting with 9. 19, 27. That's par. So we're going to fix that one bogey right there. We're going to move on to the next foursome with Ben Hogan. Ben starting with an 11. And Ben is even par starting this round, so it makes him 1 stroke off the lead. Okay, 11, 21, 29, 33. There's par. Comes Jack Nicklaus. He's starting with 12. Jack is 2 over starting this round. 12, 22, 32, 36. That is a bird for Jack. The bird, we'll fix the bird, show you the bird here and when we finish this foursome. Here's Colin Morikawa. He's starting with 10. 10, 15, 21. That is a bogey. And Sam Snead starting with an 11. Sam is way off. He's 4 over. Big final here. I think he said he started with 11, 18, 19, 28. That gets him a par. Let's go up and fix these here. First of all, let's take care of that one. And then for the bird, we do this. So if you're looking back at my other sheets, you can quickly identify anything here. Eagles are in blue. Okay, here's Bubba Watson. 4th group on the 9th hole, 10th hole. Bubba's starting with 10. Okay, 18, 23. That is a bogey. Not very good. Bubba's having a terrible round. Okay, Ben Bell is Steros. He's starting with 10. Oh, that's not good. 14, 22. That's a bogey. Get that off of there so you can see. It's Nick Price starting with 10. 20, 32, 33. There's a par. And Scotty Sheffield with 10. What's Scotty doing? He's only 2 over, so he's attention. Okay, 10, 20, 28, 29. There's a par. Okay, 2 bogeys here. Okay, Jordan Spieth coming to the tee. Starting with 10. 22 and 4 is 26. That's par. Mickelson. What's Phil doing? Phil's at 37. He's only 1 over. So he's in contention. He's starting with 10. And we got 21 and 6. And 6 is 27. That's par. Byron Nelson. He's at 37. Only 1 over. Got some guys that are really battling here. Here they go. Starting with 10. We got 22 and 6 is 28. Par. And Davis Love. He's at 37 also. We got a real battle going on there. He's starting with 9. And we got 19 and 8 is 27. Par. They'll do quite well on that one. Going to the last foursome on the 10th hole. Arnold Palmer with 11. Arnold's only 1 over. 11, 18, 23. That is a bogey. Not good. McIlroy. Starting with an 11. He's only 2 over, so he's in contention if he can stay clean. Uh-oh, don't look good. 11, 19, 23. That is a bogey. Gary Player, 11. Gary's in contention. 11, 19, 21, and 7 is 28 for par. And Tiger is even par. He's only 1 stroke behind Stewart Payne going into here. Tiger with 12. Looks good. 24 and 3 and 9 is 33, so he gets the par. But we had 2 bogeys there. Okay, here we go. Back to Payne Stewart, folks. We're on the 11th. It is a wind hole, which means an extra die roll at the end. I'll show you that in a minute. It's a par 4, and the driver counts as double. So again, we're going to be using the driver and the putter. So his driver's 5, so that's 10 plus 5. It's 15. Starting in here, 15. All right, here we go. Woo. 25, 35, 35. Okay, that'll get him in. I think he's going to be in anyway. It might not. So we're going to roll one die. It's a 4. And on the 4, there's no change, 35. So he gets a bird. It's Payne Stewart. Okay. Playing tough. John Daly. Okay, he's got 12. He's got 15 coming into this. 15, 20, 28, 33 is a par. Here comes Kite. Kite's got 8, 13, 13, and 18 is 31, 38, bird. Oh, you know what? I forgot. Bird 38. It's not gonna make a difference for him. I forgot the other guy, so I can't re-roll it. A 5 is -1 is 37 is still a bird. Okay. Boy, I can't remember to do that. Nick Faldo. He's starting off with 13. 13, 25, 37. Let's roll. A 6 is -2, which takes it to 35, but it's still a bird. Wow. 3 birds in that one. Okay, moving on. As you can see, the round totals in on the out column, and then the overall totals in the last column. Here we go with the second grouping with Ernie Els, and Ernie is starting with 15. It is a wind hole. Remember that, Bill. 15, 20, 27, 29. And -1 is 28. So he got a bird. I mean, a par. Okay, here comes Zoe. He's starting with 15. 15, 20, 24, and 6 is 30. And no change on there. So we got another par. Dustin Johnson starting with 16. 16, 20, 30, 36. Let's -1 is 35, and he gets the bird. And here comes Lee Elder starting with 14. 14 and 11 is 25, 36. No change. 36 is bird. And let's get these birds taken care of right here and move on. Okay, Ben Hogan. He's starting with 16. 12 is 28, 38. Whoa, this is going to be a bird. Unless he gets a plus, it's a bird. Okay, here comes Nicholas starting with 18. 18, 7 is 25, 35, 37. No change, and that's a bird. You guys are driving it on this one. The wind must be behind them. Here's Colin with 15 to start. 15, 20, 32. And nothing happening, so that's par. And here's Sam Snead with 17. 17, 27, 32. No change, and that's a par. Couple more birds. All right, next grouping, Bubba Watson. Bubba's starting with 16. 26 and 6 is 32. And plus 1 is 33, so it just keeps it at a par. Ballesteros, 15. 29. No change, par. Nick Price, 15. Oh, off the table. Off the table. Timeout. As in all my games, off the table means re-roll them all. Okay, what did I say? We started with 15. There's 20. 29, 33. Minus 2 is 31. That's par. It was Nick Price. And Sheffield. Coming in starting with 15. 27, 31. And minus 2 is 29. That's par. Okay, Jordan Spieth. 15. 29, 31. No change, par. Oops, wrong one. Mickelson. He's starting with 15. 25, 35, 37. Minus 2 is 35. But he's still in for the bird. Okay, here's Byron Nelson. Starts with 15. 15, 20, 25, 27. Minus 1 is 26, but he's got the par. Davis Love the third, starting with 14. 14, 20, 28, and 36. He's in birdie range. Minus 1 is 35, and that is a bird. Yeah, I don't mind doing this as we go along. It just gives me a little break, slows things down. Then anybody joining in can quickly see what's going on. I'll be making a few changes the next tournament that I do, as far as the number of golfers and stuff like that. But this was my first one, and I'm enjoying it. Here's Arnold Palmer, starting off with 17. Off the table. Caught that one. 17, 27, and 11 is 38. 40. 17, 27, and 11 is 38. 40. Okay. 40 or higher. This will be an eagle if it holds on. And it is an eagle. Climb himself back into contention. McIlroy's coming in with 17. 27. 35. It's a bird if you can hang on to it. And he does. That's a bird for McIlroy. Guys are battling. Here comes Gary Player. He's coming in starting with 16. 20. 29, 31. It'll be par. Minus 2 is 29 for the par. That chart I'm reading off the minus 2s right here. And here comes Tiger with 18 start coming in. Looking pretty good. 18, 28, 38. Minus 2 is 36, but that's enough for bird for Tiger. All right, let's see what we got here. We got a eagle. And a bird. And another bird. That foursome was hitting them that time. We are going into the third. Let's see what we got here. We got 43 down here. I see 43. I see 43. Another 40. That's Tiger with 43. And Ben Hogan with 43. Stewart Payne at 42. He's got the guys are staying right with him. Another wind hole here on the third. And this is a par 3. So we'll be using the approach and the putter numbers. And let's see if it says this is number 12, right? What we got here? Need 28 or more for par. Okay, here we go. The approach and putter, so we got 10. Okay, we got 10, and 11 is 21. 30. And it is a weather hole. And it's 30, so he brings the par home. Payne tries to stay clean, keep the pressure on those guys. Okay, here comes John Daly. Remember, for this hole here, we're using an approach and the putter. 7 for Daly. 17 and 5 is 22. Oh, 20. That is a double bogey. Daly just fell in a hole. Double bogey. Wow. Okay, here comes Tom Kite starting off with 10. Okay. 23. 23 plus 1 is 24. And that is a bogey. Guys are having a tough time to win on this one. Nick Faldo, 11. 21 and 6 is 27. No change, so par. But we got double bogey. And a bogey. Okay, Ernie Els. Ernie's got 10 to start off with. 10, this is weather hole. 21 and 8 is 29. 4 is no change, par. Fuzzy starting off with 10. 20, 29. That'll be a par. Dustin Johnson, 9. 17, 27. Change, par. And 9 for Lee Elder. 28. Par. Okay, moving next, going Ben Hogan, starting with 12. Ben's not very far off the pace. Oh, he's tight. One out, one behind, I think. Okay, what did I say? 12. And we got 26. Plus 1 is 27. That's par. Nicholas, he's got 12 to start. Jack wants to make a run. 12, 21, and 6 is 27. No change, par. Colin, 11. 28. 26, but he still gets to par. Sneed with 10. And we have 15, 24. It's Could be a problem here. He needs to get that 1. He doesn't get it. 24, and that's a bogey. Okay, here we go. Bubba Watson. Starting with 9. 10, 17, 21. Not good. No change. 21. That's bogey. Here's Ballesteros starting with 10. 26. Plus 1 is 27 for par. Price 10. 25. 26 gets the par. I was hoping he didn't get a 1, a 5, or a 6, as I would have taken him in the bogey territory. Scotty Scheffler coming in with 11. Okay, 11, 27. No change, par. We had a bogey there. Okay. Jordan Spieth with 10. We have 28. Par. Nicholson coming in with 10. I might have made mistakes before. Should have been 28. He's got 10, 14, and 4 is 18. He's going to get a double bogey. Double bogey. Might have made mistakes before, because you have to have 28 on this hole or par to make it. But if I did, I did. That's the way. Just have fun, guys. Byron Nelson coming in with 10. 29. 29 is par. Yeah. 9 for Davis Love the third. 9, 10, 17, 20. This is not good. Minus 19. That is a double, a bogey. 2 double bogeys. Falling out of range. Here comes Arnold. 10. And we got 12 is 22, and 6 is 28. He does not need a 5 or a 6. He didn't get it. He just made it a par. McIlroy with 10. 17, 28. And he's okay. Just barely made it. Okay, Gary Player with 11. 19, 24. He's going to get at least 24. Minus 1 is 23. So he gets the bogey. And here comes Tiger with 12. Oh, don't look that good. 12, 17, 22. Minus 2 is 20. Double bogey. Wow. 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 That really hurt. Tiger was right on the heels. Okay, so we're looking at Stewart Payne holding that 45. Going to the next one, it's a par 5. And on the par 5s, we use the approach and the driver in approach. That's the top 2 numbers. You know, this is 13th. It's a bogey if it's equal to or less than 27. Okay, Stewart Payne We're using the approach and the driver, which is, I was using them last time, I think. Oh, driver and approach for on the par 5. Let me see what, yeah, driver and approach, the top two. So it's 10 he's starting with. 10, 18, 25. -2 is 23. That is a bogey. Feeling the pressure. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Driver and approach. 10 for John Daly. 10, 21, 27, 31. -2 is 29. That'll get him to par. Did I say that was a double bogey? Payne Stewart? No, it was just a bogey. Okay, Tom Kite. Tom's starting off with a 9. Bill's hitting everything crooked on the keyboard here. 9, 19, 12 is 31, 36. In this air, and we got raised him with a bird. It's only 2 strokes behind Payne right now. Nick Faldo with 10. 20, 30. -1's 28, that's par. Okay, so we got here's the two in that grouping. We got 2 guys behind Payne, 2 strokes. Okay, second grouping, Ernie Els, 10. 20, 33. He needs a 1. He didn't get it, so he got the par. He was trying for a bird. Okay, here's 10 for Fuzzy. 10, 26. He needs a 1. He didn't get it, so that's a bogey. Okay, Dustin Johnson with 11. 11, 21, 23. No, 24. 24, and that's a bogey. Because 27 or below on this hole is a bogey. Okay, Lee Elder coming in and starting off with 10. Ooh, 28, 35. And 1 is 36. A nice bird for Lee Elder to get him right back into the competition. Okay. Things are getting close, several closest guys now. Okay, next grouping comes to the tee with Ben Hogan. Ben, so he saw that bogey by Payne Stewart, says, I got to take advantage of this. 11, 21, 31. He'll be in for par. He is in 32. He's in for par. Tied. He just tied Stewart Payne. Jack Nicklaus with 12. 22 and 9 is 31. -2 is 29, so that's par. And he's only 1 stroke behind now. What a match we got going here. Here's Colin starting with him on 11. Not looking good. 15, 21. Yeah, he needed that 21. Just keep it at bogey. And Sam Snead, 11. That's not looking good either. That's 24. And 5. -1 is 23. That's bogey time also. Whoa. Just when they had a chance to make a move, they kind of messed up. Okay, here's Bubba Watson. Says, I just want to score in the top 10 and make some money. This is what happens when I'm going to make top 10 money. They'll be recorded, then all my tournaments will be recorded like that. We'll see who comes up with the most money. Okay, here's 11 for Bubba Watson. 22 and 6 is 28. Oh, and he made it, just made the par. What did I say? It's 27 for this one, right? 13. Yeah, just makes the par. Okay, Ballesteros with 10 to start. 16, 23. 23, that's bogey time. Nick Price, 10. 26. No, 26, that's bogey time. As they're shooting themselves right out of it. Right out of it. Here's Scotty. He's still got a chance to being content. Start with 11. 28. What do we need? We need 28. No, 27 or more. Okay. And it's a 4. It's no change, so he gets the par. Okay. Jordan Spieth. Starting off with 10. 1821, not good. 1 is 22, bogey. Mickelson, 10. 21. 6 is 27. He needs that. Oh, when he gets a 25 for a bogey. Wow, how that wind is playing. And here's a 10, Byron Nelson. 20, 31. He's fine for the par. Davis Love with 10. 21, 33. If he can get a 1, he'll get a bird. He did, and he birdied it. What a putt, folks. What a putt. Just staying pretty much close in contention there. Yeah, we got a couple problems here. We got a bird. Haven't been a lot of them on this hole. Okay, here comes the guys chasing Stewart Payne down. Not really, but they do okay. Here we go. Arnold Palmer coming in with 11. 20, 33. Bird with a 1. Didn't get it. Got par. McIlroy, 11. 21, 31. He pars it. Gary Player. Gary's coming in with 10. 23, not good. -1 is 22. That's bogey time. 2 bogeys in a row. It's taking them out of contention. Here's 11 for Tiger. 21, 31. He'll get the par. +1 is 32, so that's the par. Okay, so what are we looking at? 53? No, 51. So we got Payne Stewart and Ben Hogan tied going into the 14th hole, folks. The criteria in the 14th hole, you have to have a 29 or more for par. This is going to be tough. It's not a wind hole, though. It's going to be tough, and this is a par 4. We're using the driver and the putter. So Payne is starting with 10. 24. Not a wind hole, but 24 gets him, just gets him in. No, it doesn't. It's a bogey. He's falling apart, folks. After holding on to the lead this long, he's starting to feel the pressure. And here's John Daly. Par 4, driver and putter. He's starting with 9. 19. 28. 30. He gets the bogey. I mean the par. I'm talking about. Okay. Kite. 9. 9. 20. 30. He gets the par. And Valdo. Starting with 9. 19, 29, 32, par. Well, we did have a bogey there. The previous leader, Ben Hogan, seeing that, said, this is where I can go. Ernie Els. Okay, Els is starting with 10. 17, 24. Just gets it. Oh, that's a bogey, folks. That's a bogey. Ernie Els. Zoller. 10. 18, 28, 30. That's par. This is the 14th. You have to have a 29 or more to get it. Par. Well, here's 10 for Dustin Johnson. 10, 20, 31. That's par. Lee Elder. And he's coming in with 9. 10, 22. 4 is 26. That is a bogey. Got to have, what did I say? You got to have that on this one? You got to have 29. That's a bogey. Okay, here's Ben Hogan. He saw that, what's his name, Payne Stewart is slipping, folks. He's coming in with 11. Uh-oh. 17 and 5 is 22. 22 is a bogey. So he falls under the pressure also. Wow. Let them try to let some other guys in. Here comes Jack. He says, I can get into this if I can stay clean now. Jack's got 12 coming. 12, 17, 25. Just, it's a bogey. Got to have 28. The 29, I mean. And the 14th. Yep. Okay, here comes Colin with 10. 10, 21, 32, 35. We got a bird. Big one there. I don't know how that helps him, but he wants to get in the money. Sam Snead, 11. 11. 23. Bogey time again for him. Wow, look at the bogeys on this one. It's a bird. It's supposed to be a 3, not a 2. Yep. Take them your time and get it right, Bill. Okay, next foursome, Bubba Watson. This is par 4. You need 29. He's coming in with 10. 26, bogey. Belfaros coming in with 10. And we got 19, 21, and 8 is 29. Just got the par. Nick Price, 10. 21, 32, 33. We got the par. Sheffield, 10. 28, 38. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a bird by Sheffield. He says, I keep working at this. I might get back into this. Okay, Jordan Spieth. Starting with 10. It's a really nice card. 10. Uh-oh. 18, 22. We got a bogey. Phil. He's coming in with 10. 25. That is bogey. Byron Nelson. He's coming in with 10. 24, bogey. This group is really having a tough time with this hole. Davis Love was 9. 19, 27, bogey. Wow. The entire foursome. Okay, here we go. The bottom guys were the ones that were the top golfers after the first 2 rounds. Okay, here's Arnold. Coming in with 11. So I can get back into this. Like, oh boy, what do we got? We got 11, 21, 28, 31. We got par. 56. It's not that far out of it. McElroy with 11. 11. 26. That's bogey. Gary Player 11. 21. 33. Par. And Tiger with 12. 25. Bogey. Wow. Okay, we are through 14. Yeah, let's see what we got. Oh no, bogey. Okay, see what we got here. 56. 56. Ben Hogan. Who's at this 56 down here? Arnold Palmer, Ben Hogan to 56. And Payne's at 56. 2 guys at 57. 3 guys at 54. 5 guys at 57. So this is really turning into a fun battle here. We're going to the par 5. This is driver and approach. And we're on the 15th. Let's see what we got going here. The driver counts as double. Okay. Make sure it's driver and approach. It is driver and approach. And here comes. So driver and approach. And we're doing at 15. 20. 24, 28, 30, 01. That's par. Okay. Okay, he's got 12, 15 coming in. John Daly. Off the table. Caught it that time. It was a flow off the table. He's got 15 coming in, 25, 31, 34. We have a bird for John Daly. I'm not going to help him for winning, but he says I can try to get back into those where I can get the. Well, he's only 2 strokes off. Off of Payne Stewart. Okay, here we go. 13. Payne's got a par. And he got a bird. Okay, and he's got 13 coming in. 23, 33. That's par. And here comes 13. Nick Faldo with 13. 23, 33, 35, and another nice bird. Wow, that puts him right tied with Payne so far. Wow, crazy. I don't know what I'm going to do if I end up with a tie. Okay, here we go. I'll think about that. Here comes Ernie Els. So I have no ties for first place. Maybe we'll just split the money. 15, because this is the 15th hole and the driver counts double. 15 to start. 25, 29, and it's par. Fuzzy. 15. 15. 25, 35, 40. We got an eagle. Big eagle here for Fuzzy Zeller. Get him right into the match. Wow. This is crazy. I'm enjoying this. There's Dustin he's coming in with 16. 26. 10 is 36. That is another bird. Look at these numbers. Wow. Lee Elder with 14 coming in. 18. And 8 is 26. That'll get you a par. Well, we got an eagle here. And a bird. Ben Hogan. Ben seeing everybody crowding in now. He's coming in with 16. 16, 20, 29, and 4 is 34. That gets him a bird. To temporarily take the lead. Okay, here comes Jack with 18. 18. 27. 36, 39. There's a bird. Look at these numbers, folks. How you believe in this? Colin. 15. Okay, 15, 25, 35. Here's another bird. I hope those weren't supposed to be pars. Those first, I can't remember Ben Hogan. No, Ben Hogan. I got to let it go. I can't remember. If I made a mistake, I made a mistake. Let me know later in the remarks. Sam Sneed coming in with 17. 17, 20, 28, 33, par. Okay. Gonna give birds to all of them. See how the old man forgets things so easily? I could have paused it, played the video back, but that takes a lot of time. Anyway, here we go. Bubba Watson. I might fix him in the future. Starting off with 16. 20, 31, and 3 is 34, and that is a bird. 15, Belisaros. 25, and 5 is 30, there's par. Okay, and here's Nick Price coming in with 15. 15, 27, that's par. And Scotty Scheffler coming in with 15. And 15, 20, 38, 42, another eagle. Wow. Birdie and eagle back to back. What does that do for him? That puts him tied in the lead with Ben Hogan. Wow. He's charged back. Look at all of them. There we got Jordan Spieth coming in at 15. 15. 25, 29, that's par. 15 for Mickelson. Off the table. 15, 29, par. Byron Nelson, 15. 25, 35, 38, and there's a bird. Right back in it. Davis Love the third. Starting with 14, 24, 34, 36, bird. Yeah, I make mistakes when I'm playing. I have fun. I hope you guys are enjoying this. Get on there, take a second, hit that like button. Leave me some comments. Are you playing VSU golf? If you've done any projects, any tournaments, let me know. I'd love to hear from all of you. And if you're watching and you still haven't done so, yeah, please subscribe to the channel and help it grow. All right, here we go. Arnold Palmer. He's in contention. He's coming in with 17. 17, 28. That'll get him a par. Puts him one down. Here's a 17 for McIlroy. 28, 34. That's a bird for McIlroy. Get him coming back down in there at 2 with 3 holes left. Gary Player with 16. 26 and 5 is 31. That's a par. And here is Tiger with 18. Looking good. 18, 20, 38. That's a bird for Tiger. He's right. Wow, these numbers are really crazy good. I mean, as far as the tournament goes. Okay, we are through 15 holes. And let's see what we got going here. 61, 61, 61, 61. There's a 60 with all these 61s right behind them. And there's a 62. There's another 61 and another 62. So this is great. This is crazy good. This is good. And we're going to the 16th, a par 3, which requires the approach and the putter. And this is the 16th. What do we got going on the 16th? Putting counts double. I'm not using the new par 3 rules on this tournament because I started the tournament without them. I will be using the new par 3 rules on my next tournament. I should have mentioned that before. Here's Payne Stewart. Putting counts double. It's approach and putting on a par 3. And so we're looking at 15 for Payne Stewart. He's going to try to get back on the ball. 15, 20, 31, 34. And that is a bird. There he says, here we go. Okay. Approach and putting. We got 10. Daly. Not doing so well. He's got big numbers here, Daly. 10, 27. And he's going to get himself a par anyway. Okay, Tom Kite. He's coming starting with 15. 15. Ooh, 25 and 12 is 37. We have a 37. We have a bird. Faldo. Starting with 16. Wow. 34 and 6 is 30. It's 40 on Eagle. It wouldn't have been a hole in one. I just called it an eagle. The new rules will satisfy that all stuff. But I just call it an eagle, not a hole in one, because they weren't all the same numbers. And so we got a bird here. These guys just really killed this hole this time. And we got a bird here. And we got an eagle. Okay. Look at those numbers now. That put Faldo ahead in that grouping. When they were, that would have been nice if it was in the other rounds, because the winner of the group won ahead. But anyway, here we go. Ernie Els. He's coming in with starting with 15 in this hole. 25, 35. We got another bird. All right, guys, just everybody, let's get into it. Okay, here we got 15 for Fuzzy. 15. 25 and 12 is 37. We have a bird. Another one. Look at these birds piling in here. Dustin Johnson with 13. 23 and 12 is 35. We have another bird. Hitting some great tee shots. Lee Elder coming in with 13. 13, 23, and 6 is 28, and that's par. Look at the birds on that hole. Look what it does to the numbers with these 63s. Wow. This is crazy, crazy wild. All right, here we go. The next foursome, Ben Hogan coming in with 18. Ben's starting to feel the pressure. The guy's coming up his back. 18. 27, 36. A nice bird for him. That was really timely. Here's 18 for Jack Nicklaus. 18, 20, 27, 30, par. Okay, we got 17 for Colin. 17, 20, 9, 34, and there's a bird. Sam Sneed coming in with 15. 20, 33, par. We had two birds that time. Playing this way goes long recordings. But, I'll try to do better with the next one. Should cut them down a little bit. When I played the other one, History Maker Golf, they were long recordings too. Here we go. Bubba Watson. This is where the putting counts double. So he's 8-13 to start. 13. And we got 23, 33, 35, bird. Bubba's in the 70s. He's everybody else falling down. He's going to Ballesteros with 15, 20, 31, par. Nick Price, 15, 15, 20, 31, par. And 16 for Scotty. 16, 26, and 8 is 34. There's another bird for Scotty. He has made a move, ladies and gentlemen. He has really made a move. Okay, next foursome. Jordan Spieth coming in with 15 to start. Uh-oh, 26. That's going to get him par anyway. Mickelson, 15. Those three bogeys really killed Mickelson. 25 and forced 29. That's par. And Byron Nelson with 15 to start. 15, 33, 40. We got an eagle. That puts him right close to the leader. Davis Love coming in with 13. 21 and 5 is 26. So we got a par. But we got an eagle. Okay, here we go. Arnold Palmer. He's one of the leaders, and he's coming in with 15. Starting with 15. 20, 35. Bird. McElroy, 15. Off the table. I'm going to try to figure out some way to block this. I put my hand up there, and then you can, it's off the table. Roy Roll. He's coming in with 15 to start. 25 on 31. It gets him a par. Here comes Gary Player with 17 to start. 27, 37. There's a bird. Cutting his numbers down a little bit, and here's Tiger. Comes starting with 18. 18, 20, 31, and 6 is 37, and that is a bird. Tiger's close. 3 birds on that last grouping. What are you thinking? Who's your favorite? Wow. Okay, what are we looking at? That's 63. There's a 62, 63, 63, 62. Who's these 62s? That's Scotty Scheffler and Nick Faldo. They got some 63s and 64s chasing them. We are going to the 17th, par 4. And on this one here, it's a par if the total only between 26 and 33. So that'll mean they actually, well, 34 would be a bird anyway. All right, so here we go. It's not a wind hole. It's a par 4. So we're using putter and driver. Double check it because I forget about things like that. Okay, so here's Payne Stewart, who was the leader. Birdie the last, trying to get going again. He's coming in with 10. Okay, and he's got 23. That's not very good. 23, and that is going to be a bogey. That hurts. Whoops, not him. Quick timeout. Okay, coming to the tee is John Daly. On the par 4. Okay, he's coming in starting with 9. 9 and 18 is 27, 37, and a nice bird for Daly. Okay, here comes 9 for Kite. And 12 is 21, and 7 is 28 when it gets to par. Wait a minute. Yeah, 28 is par. You have to have 26 to 33 on this hole. Here's Feldo with 9 coming in. 19 and 6 is 25. That's a bogey because you got to have 26. And no, wait a minute. Let me see what I got going here. Yeah, 26 to 33. That's a bogey. That hurts. I dropped them out of the lead. So we got a bogey here. Birds. And bogey. Another bogey. Bogey's wrong anyway. Okay, coming up to the tee is Ernie Els. Putter and driver. 10. Els got some outside shot to get some money. 10, 19, 22, and 4 is 26. He just got it. Just got the par. Says he'll take it. He's been having a bad day. Here's 10 for Fuzzy. 10, and we have 21, and 8 is 29, so we got the par. 10 for Dustin Johnson. Oh, 30 total for a par. And here's Lee Elder coming in with 9, 10, 18, 23. That is a bogey. You can see who's pretty much shot themselves out of it, but the money is going to be interesting too. The top 10, you know, we might be splitting a lot of money. Anyway, that'd be okay. Ben Hogan coming in with 11 to start. Ben, been in contention all day. 11 to start. Oh, he's got a good one too. 21, 31, 35, and that is a bird. Ben, clutch. Look at that. 3 birds in a row, folks. He wants to win this one. Here comes Nicholas with 12 to start. 12, 22, and 7 is 29. That's par. Colin with 10. 19 and 10 is 29. We got par. Sam Sneed, 11. And it's 23, 30, 23, and 5 is 28. Just gets in for the par. Now, if I didn't show you before, all of these golfers are from the black deck, dark deck. The other deck didn't play at all in this tournament. They might play the next one. Who knows? We'll see what happens. All right, here we go with Bubba. And Bubba's coming in with 10 to start. 10. We got 29 par. 10 for Belisaros. 20, 29, 31 par. Nick Price with 10. 20, 32 par. Scheffler with 10. Scotty shot himself into it. Can he keep going? He's got 10. 22 and 4 is 26. Does that get him just gets him into the par? Woo! That was close. Buddy pars. Okay, here we go. Jordan Spieth. Starting with 10. We have 27. That does not get him in. That's a bogey. Oh no, 26, 27 does get him in. Bogey. I mean, par. What am I talking about? Getting old, Bill. All right. Phil Mickelson with 10. Ooh, 20, 32, 34, and there's a bird for Phil. Okay, Byron Nelson with 10. 22, that is bogey time, folks. And Davis Love with 9. And we got 19, 28, 30. That's par. That bogey hurt. 68 though. Don't know what we got going. Here we go. Arnold Palmer. He's coming in with 11. Right up there with the leader. 11, 26. That is no good. Oh, it just gets in for the par. Just. Wow. McElroy coming in with 11. 21, 28, par. Player coming in with 11. Okay, we got 21 and 7 is 28. That's par. And here we go, Tiger with 12. Then we got 23 and 7 is 30, which is par. Well, that wraps up the 17th hole, folks. We have got a dandy. I'm going to do a save here in case something crazy happens to the computer. All right, looking up, we're going into the 8th, 67. We're going up here, 67. 65. We got Ben Hogan with a 65. And he's got a 2-stroke lead over several guys right now, which is pretty cool. We're going to an it's a wind hole, par 4. Driver and putter. Okay, and if there are 16 or 16 or more, they get a +1. He's a 15. He does not get that bonus. Driver putter starting with 10. Oh, look at that. 28, 35. A bird. Oh, 35. He could lose that. Off the table again. My goodness, Bill, do something about this. 35. One is 36, so he gets the bird, which is crazy good for him. 31. It's not a red, and let's fix it right away. It's a bird. Okay. All right, here we go. Here's John Daly, 9. 10, 25. No change. 25, that gets him in for the par on this one. Just in. Okay, Tom Kite coming in with 9. And 15 is 24, and 5 is 29. And 3. There's no change. 29 is par. Par. Okay, here we go. We got in the clubhouse is Payne Stewart and Tom Kite with 71. Also, wow. Here we go. We're going, this none of this, oh, there could be some ties here. Ernie Els. It's a par 3. That's a par 4. Putter and driver. 9. Ernie doesn't get no bonus. 10, 21, 24. That is a, well, he needs a 1. He got it to get a par. Well, you know, what a great putt, folks. Okay, here we go. 10 for Ernie Els. Els is in contention. 10, 28. -1 is 27, so that's getting him a par. There's another 71 in the clubhouse. Well, there's a 67 in the clubhouse. Oh, we missed Nick Faldo? What did I do? What did I do? So that was, this is how it went then. I will fix that now. That was par. Okay, and then Ernie Els, who just went, was par. And that should be Fuzzy Zoller coming up. Yeah, there we go. Sorry for that, gang, but I caught it this time. 10, 28. And 1 is 29, so he's in with the par. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 71s in. All right, that's 1 under, folks. Dustin Johnson with 10. 20, 31, 36. +1 is 37. That is a bird for Dustin Johnson. And he takes the lead. Wow, what a crazy game. I'm loving this one. Loving this. All right. Lee Elder coming in with 9. 18, 27. -1 is 26, but it still gets him the par. But that bird was big. What a clutch shot. Hope you guys are enjoying it as much as I am. This has really turned into be a fun tournament. All right, Ben Hogan. Ben, he saw that 70. He says, I can get a par to stay. If I can get a par, I'll stay ahead of him. Okay, 11 for Ben Hogan. Okay, 11. Ben's got 18, so he's getting the bonus. So he's got 12. 22 and 7 is 29. That's getting him a par. And he's in 1 under Dustin Johnson. Wow. What is great. Here we go. Jack Nicklaus knowing he needs a bird. 18 coming in. And he gets the bonus, so it's 19. 19. And 10 is 29. And 7 is 35. And it is a wind hole. 36, another bird. Look at that, 7. We got a lot of ties for second place. Gonna be a lot of money splitting, looks like. All right, here we go. This is 10 for Colin. What plus? No. Let's see. It's a 16, so he is getting the bonus. So it's 11 coming in. 21, 33, 34. Bird. Sam Sneed, 11. He's getting it, so he's getting 12. 29, 30. Par. Sam did not have a good tournament. Bubba Watson, 10. And no bonus. 10, 22, 32, 34. He still gets a bird. That 27 is not going to get him any money, I don't think. Oh, okay. When it's all over, I'll take a pause. I'll highlight the winner, and I'll highlight the money winners. Ballesteros with 10, no bonus. 28, 32, par. I got to go mark those birds up there, too. Here's Nick Price, 10, no bonus. 27, par. Scotty Scheffler. Getting the bonus, so he's coming in with 11. Oh, that's big. 11, 20, 32, 35. That is a bird. That puts him in the tied with Ben Hogan for the lead. Oh my goodness gracious, this is so much fun. I've said that a million times, but I am having fun. Okay, let's get these birds marked up there. Let's get this bird marked. We're going to go Jordan Spieth. He is 15, no bonus. 10. And we got 22. That is a bogey, folks. Okay. No bonus for Mickelson. Starting with 10. Well, we got 20, 33. Par. Byron with 10. 22, 31, par. And Davis Love. That's 9. And no bonus. 10. 23. That is a bogey. Now that 74 might take him out of the money. Might be out of the money. There we go. The final fortune coming to the tee. Never know what's going to happen. Here's Arnold Palmer with the bonus. So he's coming in with starting with 12. Wow. 22, 34, 36, bird. That puts him in the tie, I believe. Okay, here we go. Bonus for McIlroy. He's coming in with 12. 12, 21, and 10 is 31. Par. Okay, Gary Player. Bonus 12. 22. 3 is 25. Just got the par. And here is Tiger coming in with the bonus. And so he's coming in with 13. 23 and 4 is 27. That is a par. Timeout, and I'll be right back, folks, as they're all the news cameras are anxiously waiting. Okay, we had a tie, 69, 3 under between Ben Hogan and Scotty Scheffler. So what I decided for this one here is they're going to play, so go back to the first hole, and they're going to play sudden death. All right, to try to get it over with. And on the first hole, we're looking at you have to have par of 29 or more. It's a par 4. Ben Hogan's leading off. It's a par 4, and so we're having, he's starting with 11. 21. 31. That gets him in with par. We got to get the playoff holes. Playoff hole 1 is a par 4. And he got a 4. Okay, so now we're going down to Scheffler. And he's coming in with 10. And he's got 10, 27. That is par 4. So we're going to the second hole. It's a wind hole, and it's a par 5. Okay, back down here to Ben Hogan. Par 5, what's it say for the second hole? You got to have a 26 to 30, and it is a wind hole. 26 to 33 for par. Ben Hogan, it's a par 5. And so on the par 5s, we use the driver and approach. So he's coming in with 11. That's 21, 22. 2 is nothing. So 22, that's bogey time. Scheffler, seeing the opening he needs. Okay, the driver and approach is 11. Gets off a great drive. 20, 29, 31. One is 32, and he pars it to win the tournament by 2 strokes. Oh, pardon, 5. So there we go. There's my first playoffs. Anyway, I'll show you here. I'll highlight the money guys. Okay, so 11 guys made it in for the money. I'll show you here now. You see Scotty Scheffler won in a playoff, and then Ben Hogan was second. Then we're going up here. Tied for third was Dustin Johnson and Arnold Palmer. And then tied for fifth was Nicholas, Faldo, and Kite, and Payne Stewart, who fell all the way to fifth. And then tied for 10th at an even par 72 for the day was Phil Mickelson and Tiger Woods. Very exciting match. I hope you all enjoyed this. Leave me some comments. SoCal Saber say, take care of yourselves out there. Be kind to each other and stay safe.